I am Rafa Benitez. You are watching the Redmen TV.
Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. I'm Chris Pajak and this is the match reaction show after Liverpool only gone and done Man City 3-1 on penalties after what can only be described as a Barclays Premier League-esque 2-2 draw. The game was held in Yankee Stadium. Let's start with the pitch. Very fucking narrow, wasn't it? And shocking, might I add. I think it's great going over to America. Absolutely fantastic for the fans over there if they get to see a good game of football. Give them the tools to do that. Put them on a football field. Do you know what I mean? Why are we playing on these baseball pitches? Surely it must just increase the chance of injury early on in pre-season, which nobody wants to see injuries in pre-season. We want our squad going in, and everybody's squad in the Premier League going in fully fit and ready to go. You know, these sort of covered over pitches, they're just wank, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? It's not a nice spectacle for anybody to see. Anyway, onto the football. We'll just park that Yankee Stadium to one side. Manchester City started really, really well, didn't they? They had a second team out, if you will, but what a fucking second team, in fairness to them. Their squad is just streaks ahead of everybody else in the Premier League at the moment. I mean, the fact that they didn't start Yaya, they didn't have Aguero, they didn't have company, and the side that they put out, it's just brilliant, like, do you know what I mean? Kolarov was captain randomly. Jovetic had an absolutely barnstorming game. Picked up where he left off against AC Milan. That's 4 goals now in his 2 appearances in the Guinness Cup, or whatever we're calling it. And he just looked brilliant. His all-round play was absolutely superb. He was linking in well, and maybe most importantly for Man City, I think Navas was absolutely superb. He gave Enrique in the first half an absolutely torrid time. And then Jack Robinson came on, although he had a good game. Obviously, the second goal, he just burst past him. And it wasn't the only time that he burst past Robinson during the game. Like, it's just that pace, it's just lightning. There's nothing you can do as a defender there. As I say, he was absolutely brilliant all game. Easily their man of the match for me, the most involved of all of their players. As far as Liverpool are concerned, I was happy to see Lambert and Sturridge given the opportunity up front. They didn't seem to click as well as we'd hoped, but Lambert obviously should have scored a goal. I think I read in one of the Facebook comments that oh no, maybe it was an email that Aubrey sent me after the game, actually, is that Lambert's going to be the new Peter Crouch, isn't he? He's just not going to score for absolutely fucking ages. Good shout on that one, Aubrey, mate. Moving on then, Coutinho, again, just picked up where he left off, in that little hole, behind the striker, behind the forward, sorry. Just brilliant. He's just a magician. He's so quick when he's in possession. His through balls are awesome. The only thing that's still letting him down is that it's his shooting, but I think he's clearly been told that you go out there and you score goals this season. I think Rodgers has definitely said that to him. I think you can see that because he's feeling more confident. He's having more shots than ever before, and if he can just get those shooting boots on, then I think he'll be really, really good. As far as the team set up, I really liked the way we set up. I thought Henderson was absolutely brilliant, especially late on in the game. I really liked this position, sort of quite an advanced midfield role, much different to last season. Especially when Chan came on for us. But the way he was bombing on towards the end of the game just showed like he's superhuman, isn't he? He's just so much fitter than everybody else in our side. The fact that he can still get into the box. And again, as I said before, you know, the way that Coutinho, I think, has been told to get goals into his game, I think Henderson's exactly the same. The fact that he's still bombing on 85 minutes in, and what a finish as well, might I add, on that one. Sturridge, I think, went down a little bit too easy looking for the penalty. It didn't mean the pass, but the ball from Sterling to Sturridge was fucking sublime, and then Henderson's finish is just like an instinctive striker's finish. That's something I'd not seen from him last season. That just bang in goal, no chance for Joe Hart. On that, what a fucking keeper he is, do you know what I mean? 3 top-class saves against us last night. Kolo Touré was one of the best saves I've seen, just a pure reaction save. From Jack Robinson, who bombed on, got into the box as well. Maybe could have cut it back if I'm being a little bit critical, but he got the shot off, he got into the position, and Joe Hart came up with another fantastic save. Emre Can came close as well, that one was deflected. What was Joe Hart's final save from? Was it Coutinho broke through, didn't he? And he came out quickly off his line, saved there again. Again, if I'm being uber critical, Coutinho probably could have squared that to Sterling and had an easy goal, but you can't blame Coutinho for having a shot there. He's burst through, he's got on the end of a great pass, So not a great pass. It was a bit of a deflected pass from Gerrard, and then Joe Hart's come up with an absolutely fantastic save again. Chan came on second half. Another really, really impressive display from him. I think we are seeing a box-to-box midfielder, and wow, what a signing he could turn out to be. If he keeps on improving the way that he has over pre-season, we're going to have a monster of a player there. Absolutely superb. And for me, the crown and jewel in Liverpool's side yesterday, when he came on, Raheem Sterling, man, we're going to have a £50 million plus player on our hands with him. We just need to keep that lad happy. We need to give him the space to develop, and we need to make him the focal point of our team. I've heard Sturridge has got to be the focus point. He wants to be the main guy. I'm sorry, Sterling's got more potential than Daniel Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge is a top player, a really top player. Raheem Sterling can be the top player in the world if he continues. He's 19 now. He looks streets ahead of absolutely everybody on that pitch. The pace, the power, the shooting, it was all there. His through balls have really improved. That goal that got disallowed, which shouldn't have, by the way, what a fucking finish. That's Henry-esque. Do you know what I mean? You can't teach that. The finish for his goal as well, Lucas just pulls down a Daniel Sturridge pass, knocks it in, to Sterling, one touch, past Fernando, bang, back of the goal, back of the net, no fucking problems. In fact, I think he hit the bottom of the post. What an outstanding finish. On summary, I think we actually deserved to get back into that game, and I think we should have won 3-2, but it was nice to get the penalties. It was exciting. The fans over there obviously loved it as well. Mignolet really impressed in the penalty shootouts as well, and we came out with a victory. Yes, we didn't win the Premier League, but I think it sets down a good marker for us because they put out a really strong side. Whatever side they put out is a strong side. So beating them anywhere in the world at any time of the year is only a good thing. I think it would have done us a lot more harm had we lost that game than it will do to them. So I think it was important for us to get the victory in whatever way we could. Right, okay. Comment of the week by a friend of the show actually this week. Adam comes on the show fairly regularly. That's a bit of a, it's not old boys club here. This was genuinely the best comment of the week, as I saw it anyway. So it's on the volley, at the Redmen TV. I'm tired, but we're like the Mona Lisa going forward and Mr. Bean defending. Beautiful and so bad, it's hilarious. #balanced. There it is, the comment of the week. I'll be sticking around in the comment section after the match reaction for 1.5 hours. Talking to you guys, find out what you thought about the Man City game, whether you agree with me or disagree. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I say comment below. Now's a really, really good time to sign up for the website as well, www.theredmentv.com. If you don't know what we do on there, we do 3 exclusive subscriber exclusives every single week from 45 minutes to an hour long. First one's the Final Word show, which is all about the game previous, so we'll be doing a final word show on Monday for Milan for next week's show schedule. We do a Reds news roundup, which this week was like an hour long, just me, Steve, Aubrey and Jack talking everything about football and Liverpool Football Club specifically. And finally, last week's transfer roundup is the third show of the week, and what a transfer roundup show it was. If you subscribe now and get your free month, you will not regret it, I guarantee you that. Okay, well, thanks for joining me on YouTube for the match reaction. I've been Chris Page for the Redmen TV. Get in, Liverpool.